the authority for planning, arranging, delivered it like we. He did not look at any book, no script. Well, Professor Kepukola,
yes, sir.
What I will ask you to help us tell him is that some of us will want to have copies of that beautiful lecture.
We already have it, sir.
If you have it,
Yes, sir.
some of us will like it to get into our hands.
Of course, sir.
But when you then look, and I hope may we buy the books and read them. When you take the lecture and the book on slavery, slave trade, colonialism, reparation, neo-colonialism, and then Nigeria past and future, you will see how the three come together. The lecturer made us to realize that part of our problem is what I may call the residue of slavery, slave trade, and colonialism. And until we can break ourselves completely out of it, we may not be able to make as much progress as we should. Decarbonization and decolonialization, in many ways, as you rightly put it, and as one of the commentators on the lecture said, maybe we have to even look at decolonization of our names. And that brings me to a traditional who want to continue to rename me Matthew. Well, I have no problem with the evangelical mission of who Matthew was as a disciple of Jesus Christ. But he was a tax collector. Now, we have Peter, who was a disciple. Even though he denied Jesus, he was forgiven, and he became the rock. We have John. Me, the name, I don't fancy. And I said, it was like my father, my mother, I don't know why they decided on Matthew. They didn't name me Peter. They didn't name me John. They didn't name me Samuel. They didn't name me Lucy. They didn't. Those are beautiful names. Not even Joseph. So Akadeshina can keep his mouth. I will keep my Olusegun Okikiola Aremu Obasanjo. If you remember, he concluded his goodwill message by saying he wants to be 48 and want to reduce his wife to 52. I tell you that story. When I got him here from Nairobi to become Minister of Agriculture, at the request of President Jonathan, because he was the one who said to me, I want somebody who will do agriculture well. And I said, well, look, of the ones that I know, this is one. So when he came, President Jonathan changed his mind and decided that the Ministry of Agriculture has been zoned to the north. So when I was told, and that he will become Minister of State. So when I was told, I called him, I said, go back to where you came from, immediately. Because as Minister of State, you will not be able to do anything. So he went back to Nairobi, where he came from. And two people that I know in the government at that time, or who are coming into government, went to President Jonathan and said, look, if you want agriculture to be taken care of, that man, you must have him back. So President Jonathan called me again and said, look, can you help me get that man back? I said, I don't know. So I phoned him and he said, oh, it's no longer in my hand. It's now in the hand of my wife. And I haven't met his wife before. So I say, it's your wife, black or white? Oh, he said, you don't know my wife. Is the daughter of your previous director of agriculture. I said, so he must be a black woman. He said, yes. He said, it's Yemisi. Oh, I said, okay. Can I talk to her? And then I talked to Yemisi for about 30 minutes. Yemisi started, he said, sir, you know our problem, particularly those of us from that part of the country. Today they will say we are not northern, we are this and that. They are from Kogi. Eventually I persuaded her. So I said to Akim, now I spoke to Yemisi. Yemisi did not agree. There would be nothing we could do, and you will not be able to come back to be Minister of Agriculture. And if you are not Minister of Agriculture, this position you are now, as he rightly said, will not be possible. Therefore, your contribution is 45. So you are asking 45. And Yemisi is Yemisi 55. So since that time, he has been begging me to increase his figure from 45. And that's what he was referring to, that he wants to be asking 48 and reduce Yemisi to Yemisi 52, which I have not agreed. That's Atumi. And of course, you had Dr. Rama as President and Chief Executive of African Bank, a very good bank doing a very good job. There have been 3 chief executives of African Bank. The first person was a Nigerian. The second one was an Ivorian. And the third one is a Nigerian, Ram. And how did that happen? When African Bank was established through the Africa Development Bank, Egypt lobbied for the location in Cairo on the ground that he will never lobby for the chief executive. And then, after the Nigerian left, Cairo, Egypt started lobbying for. But this was not the time that you got the headquarters. So I refused. And because I refused, they refused for 5 years to give the man Ekra, who was elected as the chief executive of African Bank, to give him visa. So for 5 years, he was running African Bank from the Hilton Hotel in Abuja for 5 years. But one person who held the fort firmly, loyally, and very, very committedly was Oram. And then when Ekra finished his term, he said, well, the only thing that he believed he should do is to ensure that for Orama's loyalty, commitment, devotion, and everything, he should take over. And everybody else. And Orama has actually built that institution. In all this, I will know that, or maybe I should say, they make me whatever they want to make me. Honorary ambassador, whatever. For me to be able to open doors for them wherever they want to go. Orama makes me that. Akin also makes me that. Handoville. Okay. Somebody is sending a message to me that it's hungry, I should do quick. I will. Handoville, who came up, he and I have been together for almost 50 years. And he said, he knew my age. I am 90. Don't believe him. You believe what my mother said. I was born before market day. And I am Aremu. And Kabiyesi Alake was born on Itoku market day. And he is Aremu. And nobody will change that. Every Itoku market day is your birthday. Every Ifo market day is my birthday. We leave it at that. I want to just say one or two comments on the two books. Lest we forget, the lecturer brought it out vividly, while we should not forget slavery and slave trade. Whether it's transatlantic or trans-Sahara, they had the same effect on us. And he made the point strongly that if we forget, not only will we continue to suffer from the effect of what he called not an episode, but an epoch. But not only that, we will be re-enslaved again in one form or the other. We haven't come out of the one that we have suffered more than spanning about 2 centuries that we have suffered from. And then Nigeria past and future. It is for all to see where we have all gone wrong, without any exception, as a group. And then if there are a way out, and if there is a way out, what is the way out? And if we know the way out, how do we get there? And what should we do? But for me, I am an incurable optimist about Nigeria. Yes, the situation is bad, no doubt. But I believe that in my lifetime, we will have Nigeria that we will be all about. I want to thank all those who have given goodwill and made comment. I appreciate you all, including Dati, who had to go and catch a plane. And now we go on to the second stage of this program, which is more enjoyable. It will be eating, dancing, and making merry. May all of you who have reached the age of 80 reach 90, 100, and I will celebrate that 90 and 100 with all of you. Those of you who have not reached 80, so that you cannot be called octogenarian yet, you will, by the grace of God, reach 80. But let us bear in mind that as Nigerians, there's duty, obligation for us. And if we do it well, we will have an enviable Nigeria, an enviable Nigeria in our lifetime. Thank you.